What's up, people? Ready to continue with that vampire, even though we got like fucking cut off yesterday. Man, I was like, I got off stream and I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? Evil maze. I was like, I really wanted to continue playing Vampire yesterday. Like, yesterday was gonna be a long stream, but the power went out like randomly. Sad. I cry. But today we're gonna have a short stream because I work tonight, and then I'll be back on Monday. I figured we start with some Vampyro. I hope it's saved at like a decent point. I hope. Because we were getting to the good part, we were about to get some action. And then we did fuck up those two Ekans that were a pain in the ass. Alright, let's see. Alright, where are we? Damn, we're back here. I gotta fight those two Ekans again. That was some shit. We don't really care about those guys. Oh shit, the two Ekans are not here, thank the Lord. Okay, this is where we were at yesterday. And we saw the demon thing. Got a lot of XP. We had to kill a lot of people yesterday. A lot of people. I kind of, after my playthrough, I want to see how other people reacted to all those deaths. Or if they even had those deaths.
You must prepare.
Stay away.
This is no time.
But
of course.
I had to kill Mary.
I have
Silence.
the land.
Silence.
Okay. We had finished talking and we dismissed them.
Tired of all these puppet shows.
Am I like the best? The best vampire out here? What's here? Is that why they consider me a champion? Or he considers me a champion? I wish I could do like an aerial attack, just drop on them and do some crazy shit. Okay, we gotta go to Lady Ashbury's house.
ready, boys! We've got one of them! Die, beast!
Christ! He's dead!
I'll kill him!
These Ekans are sick, bro. They take so much damage.
I'll send you to hell!
Better against one of them. Definitely better against just one. Okay.
So this is where she lives. What a splendid house.
I don't know if this is the first time we've been in this area or not.
Dr. Reed, welcome. How are you?
As good as one can be, considering the circumstances.
Yes. Death and affliction seem prevailing themes of late. Please, come in. We have much to discuss.
I hope I haven't disturbed you.
Not at all. Actually, I was counting on you visiting me tonight.
How strange, this painting. Beautiful, melancholic, yet with a haunting dignity.
Indeed. A long time ago, a friend asked me to paint this for him. But I kept it in the end.
I did not know you were a painter, my lady.
There are many things you do not know about me, young Ekon.
Please, call me Jonathan.
Please excuse my behavior, Jonathan. I tend to tease my friends when uneasy.
What is bothering you, my lady? Your letter was quite alarming.
We will talk about this in a few minutes. For now, I would like you to tell me about yourself. How have you been since we last met, my friend?
What's up, Voyager? How's it going? Good morning to you, or good evening. Mary was murdered.
My sister Mary. She was made a vampire in the same way I was. She was the one killing all those people everywhere I went.
Vengeance is a powerful force for those betrayed. Made vampire through careless error. Victims by surprise.
So I killed Mary twice.
I swear I did not intend that. If only I had known then how vampires are created.
That is the scientist speaking. In truth, most of us do not know how it really works. Personally, I make sure my prey will not return to haunt me.
What do you mean?
I am merciless, Jonathan. I only feed on the dying, and I make sure they are dead before leaving their remains.
Good, how about you? I'm good. Just started my stream up, chilling, ready to play some Vampire. Yesterday
In
I
the
was playing
end,
this.
she implored me to put an end to
We got
her
to a
misery.
really good part yesterday, so
But still, I felt I had taken
definitely
her
want
life
to
twice.
continue.
I am so sorry for my accidental
That's
cruelty.
good to hear that you're doing well.
Had I known your dear Mary was still alive, I would never have sent you to pray for her soul in that church.
There is no need to apologize, my lady. Your words have
I
been
don't know if
most
you've ever played
helpful
Vampire. Have
in
you seen a Let's
difficult
Play of
times.
Vampire?
Thank you, my
This is
friend.
my first playthrough. I
If
don't know
only
everything that's
we
going
could
on.
have guided
Yesterday
your
was a
poor
really,
sister
we made it to a good point.
through her terrible nightmare.
I came to the conclusion that my maker, whoever he might be, must be a powerful vampire. Certainly extremely old.
How have you reached this conclusion?
He is the only immortal I've seen appear in an ethereal form. His voice, his words seemed ancient. It was disturbing.
I am afraid you are right. The simple fact that your blood made Mary such a strong Ekon proves that you must be of ancient lineage.
I felt
That
this
the case?
power
I'm an ancient
radiating like
vampire?
an aura every time he appeared.
Most ancestral vampires of England were killed by the Guard of Priwen half a century ago. I wonder who your maker could be.
You have no idea who he could be?
Some of the ancient ones fled England. Some may still be in hiding. All I know is you, my friend, are a pawn in some secret and obscure game of chess.
So I'm supposed to
I
be
think
some really
I should
powerful
ask the
Ekon.
questions, your ladyship.
How do you
After
know,
all,
though,
it was
like,
you
I'm,
who invited me to settle
of
this
ancient
most
blood?
urgent of matters.
Fair enough, Jonathan. The situation is critical. We do not have the luxury for etiquette.
Please do not misunderstand me. I would be delighted to discuss mundane matters and idle trivialities.
If we survive the dark nights to come, we shall have all the time in the world to speak, you and I. For now, please follow me, Jonathan.
Let's go to the bedroom. Let's get it done.
I must say, your house is exquisite.
One of the advantages of living forever is having
Get a
the time to be
PSN card for
selective
Father's Day.
with
The
one's
thing about playing
furnishings.
getting this game, would you recommend?
I took the liberty of having
So
tea,
it
sir.
all depends on
You
what kind
can
of
still drink tea.
it
Can't
depends
keep it down,
on what kind of
but I do so
gamer
enjoy
you
the
are or what
aroma.
kind of games you like.
Let us toast to make believe.
This game is very
And of course, to
story
your health,
oriented.
Jonathan.
A lot of talking and
And
dialogue.
to yours, my lady.
If you're into RPG elements such as those, it is really good. Can I tell you what's going on in this game so far? Sure.
Please.
So far.
Call me Elizabeth.
Oh snap! We gotta get second
So,
time.
my lady,
Maybe.
why truly did you invite me here?
I'm a
I've
doctor.
been asked to deliver an official invitation to meet the Ascalon Club.
I'm a doctor. Okay, so I can explain now. So, my character was killed during like this rebellion or something. Like in the beginning of the game, my character was killed, and I was changed into a vampire. Whereas I don't know how much spoilers I should give you if you're interested in buying the game, but I did some pretty bad things in the beginning of my vampirehood. The cool thing about this game that I like a lot is that your choices really matter, because you have a choice on the people that you can feed in the entire game. So you see like the citizens you talk to and everybody you pretty much talk to, you can feed on them, you know, whenever you have the chance to or the ability to. But then that affects the whole city as a whole, and it affects it negatively. So the less you feed, the weaker you are, the harder the game is. The more you feed, the stronger you are, but the more hostile everybody is in the city towards you. So right now we're kind of like middle ground. We're not the strongest vampire because I'm being very judgmental about who I kill. I don't want to kill everyone. I only kill the people that I think deserve it. And then look at my guy. He looks so badass. Pretty much that's about it. Right now, at this point in the game, though, she's like a vampire. She's been fucking like alive for several hundred years, and she's also a nurse at the hospital that I work at, which is, you know, I'm a doctor there. If you feed on them, do you turn them into vampires? No. Vampires in this game, in order for people to turn into vampires, there's three types. There's scows, vampires, and then there's a higher form, which I forget what it's called. But you don't change them into vampires. Main reason because in this game, in order for somebody to become a vampire, they have to feed on your blood. You would have to give them your blood. So I don't think that's possible in this game where you can change somebody to a vampire. But we've yet to even experience a lot of the game, so I think I'm about halfway through with it. So far, the more that I get into it, the further along I get into it, the more that I enjoy this game.
And then deciding
first starting off, it was very slow,
Have they
and
threatened
then
you in
it
any way?
definitely picked up a little bit more.
Their message surprised
Like yesterday
me
was a
first.
shit show. We were like, oh
But
my
it is only
god,
logical,
like this shit kept happening
considering
left
the
and right that we were like, what the
critical
fuck is
situation in
going on?
Why not ask for your help? Since you are obviously a powerful and influential immortal yourself.
You have to understand that I am invisible to the eyes of Ascalon, for I am a woman.
What the
That suits me well, as long as they leave me alone.
So, because you're a woman, they can't really mess with you. Yeah, and basically, there's like a whole civilization kind of thing that they tried with this game, like a like civilian kind of Shadow of Mordor-ish kind of thing they did with this game. Basically, there's a certain set amount of people in this city, and they don't come back. Like one person you kill, just it affects it in whole, and people get sick. You can create cures to cure people of their sicknesses. You also like do quests for them, or you trying to get their blood value like higher. Like the more information you know about them, the more tastier they are of a subject to you, and they'll give you more XP if you feed on them. And so on and so forth. Pretty much ask anything you want about the game, and I'll do my best to explain it.
Who are they?
Definitely interesting game.
They
so
are
far.
the embodiment of vampire law in
A
Britain.
lot of talking, though. A lot of talking.
Some say they influence the destiny of the Empire. Some believe they merely protect it.
How many are they?
Only a small number of powerful and deceitful immortals. All of them entangled in a sticky web of shadow cabinets, influencing trade.
Will they fight the guard of Priwen?
I doubt it. Fergal was Lord Redgrave's executioner forever and a day. By defeating that beast, you deprived them of a powerful weapon.
That's right, we did kill
Should I
Fergal
trust
yesterday.
them?
Of course not. Do not misunderstand me. They can be very useful, but I believe their long-term goals differ from yours.
Why meet them then?
Because nothing truly
The white
important
ones,
can be achieved
the
in
white
this city
speech options are
without
just
their
extra
consent.
information. I like to
They
know
could
all
be
the extra
powerful
information.
allies in this current
The yellow
situation.
is like the quest info.
Should
like
I
the
lie to
quest
them?
We
thing it
all
wants you to do.
lie, Jonathan.
The thing about this
It
game is
falls
that
to
you kind
you
of
to
want to
choose
do
your
all the
behavior.
white
The
speeches
most
because they can
important
give you
rule
information
is
on
to
shit
show
that
them
you
due
don't
respect.
know. And it actually is beneficial when talking to other people.
They have done nothing but impede my
So
investigation
yeah, the yellow
since
is
I
like the
became
quest
known to them.
speech line.
Why would they want to see me now?
I guess they now see you as Ascalon material. They must have found out what happened to your sister. Proof of the potent blood flowing through your veins.
I'm not sure I can accept their invitation. I have seen their handiwork. How Fergal the Beast imposed the club's law.
You have no choice, Jonathan. Even I would not openly defy Lord Redgrave, the chairman of the Ascalon Club.
Who is Lord
What can you
Redgrave?
tell me about Lord Redgrave?
This is the leader of the Ascalon.
Lord Redgrave is the founder and chairman of the
So far,
Ascalon
we've killed
Club.
one person from Ascalon
Most
Club.
mortals know him as the Earl of Bristol. He is
Oh.
rich and extremely influential.
And we also have a few people that we gotta kill too.
Have you met him?
Only on rare occasions, for he never goes outside the club. And women are not awarded membership, even immortals.
How old is he? How long has he been a vampire?
Lord Redgrave claims to be the progeny of William Marshall, the most valiant knight who ever lived. If that is true, he could be very old.
Okay.
How powerful is his reach?
The Ascalon Club may be the most influential secret
So what is-
society in England.
Thankfully, she's
Not
telling
all
me
its
everything
members
about the
are
Ascalon
immortals,
Club.
but they are all very powerful.
They are not all immortals. How is that?
The club is mainly comprised of political figures who seek the safety and expansion of the Empire. The most loyal are awarded immortality.
Any familiar or famous names?
As the richest, most relentless British tycoon, Aloysius Dawson is considered ideal Ascalon material and has been watched for years.
If you are convinced I must meet him, I will heed your advice.
Thank you, Jonathan. I understand your reluctance to brush shoulders with London's vampire elite, but we have no choice.
Is the situation that critical?
Yes. The Guard of Priwen has called for a second great hunt of
How do you
our
kill
kind,
vampires in this game? Is there a
and
certain
they
thing you
will
need to do?
stop at nothing.
Not at all, but
to
the
eliminate
vampires are
us.
very strong. Vampires
Will
are
the Guard of
definitely very strong.
Priwen and the Ascalon
Compared to everybody
fight
else, they're
each
the
other?
strongest
I
in this
doubt
game.
it. If
That I've
Priwen
encountered so
really
far.
launched a great hunt,
And
I
fighting
think
two
most of
vampires
the
at one
Ekons I
time
know
is
would
super
flee the
difficult.
country to escape the bloodbath.
I think I saw them kill an Ekon on the way to your house. They seem to have a list with names.
To launch another great
There's not a
hunt,
specific thing you have to do
they must have
to kill a vampire.
collected intelligence on vampire identities and whereabouts. They are a resourceful lot.
Should
You
we
would think
fight
that we
back?
would have to like stake them or something like
I
that.
will
but
not be hunted down
we're
like an
vampires
animal
too. We
again.
can't
I
really
admire
do,
your courage,
too
Jonathan.
much.
But the best way to
can't
fight
really
them
carry, like,
is to put an
anti-vampire
end
shit.
to the epidemic. This is the only way to clear the air.
What
Is
a
a
hunt?
great hunt?
The first great hunt
So I
was
think we're
launched about
almost done talking
75
about
years
this.
ago. In just a few nights, the Guard of Prewen
So not every person you fight is a
located and
vampire?
destroyed
No,
most
you
of
have,
the old British vampires.
You have a lot of different types of enemies.
Why
There's
start a second one?
Prewen has always
the
seen
Prewen
us
guard
immortals
that she's
as a
talking about
threat
now.
to mankind.
There's werewolves,
My guess is they suspect one or
scouts,
more of us is the cause of the
and
epidemic.
then there's vampires or Ekans.
How did you
And there's
survive
different
the
levels
first
to
hunt?
each kind
I
of
fled, Jonathan.
each specific type
Like
of enemy.
most vampires who
So there's like
survived
5 types of
that
Prewen
slaughter.
guard.
And I
There's
secretly came
like
back
2 types of
when I was
werewolves,
sure they had lost
5
my
different types
trail.
of scouts, and then
You should flee then.
so far I've seen a few
Leave London, the country.
a
even.
few Ekans. So I don't
I have
really
seen
know
the
too
guard
much
in
about
action.
them. I've just
They
started
are
fighting
merciless.
Ekans recently.
Your concern warms
But they're
my
really
heart,
strong, like I said.
Jonathan. But fear not. If the situation gets too dangerous, I shall retreat to my secret Scottish manor. I could hide you in my luggage, if you wish.
Thank you for the offer. I shall keep it in mind, but I have much to do here. There is a question I must ask you.
I'm an Ekan.
Could Lord Redgrave be my maker?
I doubt it. If Lord Redgrave had made you his progeny, he would not have seemed so surprised when you demonstrated the strength of your lineage.
Okay.
One day soon, I will have to find the answer to
We
this
still
mystery.
the
And I
main,
shall help
the
you in
main
your
quest
research,
is finding
I
out who
promise.
turned me into a vampire. Who
For
is
now,
my
You must
like
go
the main
to the
thing is
Ascalon
like
Club
who is
and
the
play
person
their
that created
game.
me.
Will I see you again at the Pembroke Hospital?
No, you will find me here if you need me. I shall conduct inquiries alone, and we can then share our discoveries.
When will we meet again?
As soon as you meet Lord Redgrave, I suppose. Fear not, my dear. I shall only be a heart's beat away.
I want to thank you for all your support
Okay.
and your help, my lady.
Could you do me a last great favor and call me Elizabeth?
I should be honored, my lady.
Then it is settled.
Hello.
Finally, some good news in these dark hours.
Thank you. I appreciate the advice. I had best prepare
How old is the
myself
main
to meet
character?
this Lord
His name is
Redgrave now.
Jonathan.
How thrilling.
His name is Jonathan.
the
How
Earl
old
of
is he?
Bristol in
I
the
think he's like in his
flesh, so to
30s.
speak.
He's
Something tells me
brand
you're
new
not very
vampire.
keen on the man.
Don't get me wrong. The gentlemen of the Ascalon Club are honorable, but their attitude and opinions are somewhat antiquated.
I see.
Look how badass he looks. I
As
love
long
it.
as they deny access to female applicants, I will leave them to their antediluvian considerations as to the natural order of things. Jonathan, promise me you'll be careful.
Of course.
Of course. But why the fear in your voice?
Look at me, Jonathan.
I am.
I mean, really look at me, young Ekon. We may be deceptive by nature, but this heart of mine has always told the truth.
Elizabeth.
Go, my friend. But come back to me soon.
Come on, get that. Get that ass. That ass is yours. What time period is this set in? I think this is set in like the 1870s, I think. 1800s. 1800s France. So one thing we gotta do is we gotta upgrade, but I'm scared to sleep right now. I'm scared of the
So,
effect it might have.
time to visit the Ascalon Club.
Sorry about all the questions. Nah, man, you're good. You could ask as many questions as you want. I enjoy talking to people, so it does not bother me at all. Lady Ashbury. I got new dialogue with her. And who else? New dialogue with Dr. Swansea. Okay. So, meet Ascalon Club leader and gain his trust. Present yourself to the Ascalon Club. I feel like we need to sleep before we do this. We have a lot of XP. We have a lot of XP. Let me see what we can talk to her about real quick. Yeah, no, feel free to ask me all the questions you want. I really, as long as I'll do my best to answer them. I do not care. Appreciate it, Voyager, for the follow. Thank you. I appreciate it. Like I said before, I hope you're having a wonderful morning. Welcome to the stream. It's a pleasure to have you here joining me. I usually stream at 6. Yes, I usually stream at 6 a.m. Sorry, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Thursday. Because I work at a hospital over the weekend, and I usually work Thursday to Sunday. So I'm usually pretty busy during the weekend, and if you see me come on during the weekend at any time, just know that it's like a secret kind of stream thing.
Hello.
Sorry to just.
Of course.
Let's see what she says.
Yes. I cannot promise you anything, but yes.
Do you know if the epidemic has affected?
I confess I've been more concerned by events in the...
But this is no
That is true. I must tell my daughter to stay at home for a few days.
Her daughter, you got a daughter?
Do you think we shall ever see better days?
But yeah, we usually stream at 6 a.m.
I know
and
not,
I stream a bunch of different things.
When all of this is over, the war and the epidemic.
Currently,
we
I have a
leave the
list
city
underneath my Twitch of the games that
Travel
we
around
have
Europe, you and I.
pending that we're going to
Traveling-
be playing soon.
Will you tell me your story one day, Lady Ashbury?
One of them.
Goodbye, Elizabeth.
Okay. She didn't really have anything of interest to me. More stuff about her and the epidemic. I don't really care about that. Alright. But I appreciate the follow, Verger. I appreciate you. I hope all is well. I hope you're having a fantastic morning. Where are you from? I usually have a lot of people from overseas come to my channel. Fuck, I want to sleep. You stream early, I'm not usually up at this time. Lol. It's because I work, like my job consists of me, I work at a hospital overnight, so my job usually consists of me just like, I work 12-hour shifts, so my job makes me basically stay up, like at this time. So right now, for me, it would be nighttime. Like this is the time where it's starting to get night, and then I would be going to sleep soon. So even though it's like 7 a.m., I would be going to sleep like at 10, because I do work tonight.
I cannot enter.
Alright, so we have to get over there somehow. We can't get in there. Alright, I say we go to sleep. We do have a lot of XP. I feel like everything is gonna go to shit if we go to sleep. Everything always goes to shit when we sleep. I'm scared. Yeah, last time we went to sleep yesterday, oh my god, when we woke up, that was some shit.
Die, vermin!
What's up, man?
I'll send you to hell!
Easy. Can I not get in through this door? Oh, okay. Okay. So when you go to sleep, time passes in the game? Yes. Things happen when you sleep. But we need to, like, in order for us to level up, we need to sleep. Okay, so I want my... what was it that we were focusing on? My coag is nice. My claws, we can go with a stronger, a 5 stun, 2 blood gain. Stun or blood gain? It's a little. Yeah, we go with a stun. 345 damage too on that. Coag is fine. We could upgrade our ulti. And then I really want my blood capacity to be like high. And let's maybe do bite damage. See if we can get a. Oh no, we can't do that. Alright. Let's see what happens. Let's hope. Fingers crossed that it's a fucking good night. Alright, we don't know any of those people. Fuck. Okay, so we got 4 sick people. We're still in critical here. It's alright, it's not too bad. Okay, nothing happened here. That's beautiful. Everyone is stable here. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, no, we had to kill 4 people. Yesterday we killed 4 people. That had a big effect on the damn health status of this area. But we got people with cold, 2 colds, 3 colds, 3 colds and 1 fatigue. Alright, so this is where the doctor part of the game comes into play. Because we are a doctor and we have to make sure that people in the city stay like healthy. You don't get to pay too much attention to games. Yeah, it's a game that kind of it requires a lot of, I guess, like focus in a way. But if you want to sit back and chill and play for a few hours, get into like a really good story, a game with story, this would be the game for you. But if you're not into that kind of stuff, then no, then definitely not. Because there was a point in the beginning when I started playing that I was like, ah man, I was like, it's kind of dragging. And then, I mean, like as I continued playing it, I started actually enjoying it a lot more. Okay, so we gotta do some healing. So like I said, this is where the doctor part of the game comes in. Let me make sure everything is good. Wait, what is this? Oh, it's Dr. Swansea. Okay. Whew. Thankfully, nothing is going on. Okay, let's go to the docks area. We got some people that we gotta heal up. Right? They're both sick because they sleep with each other, so okay. Let's do this. Go find these people right quick. We're gonna heal them, and then we're gonna. There's not anybody we want to feed on, per se. I think everybody's pretty much chill right now. I mean, people that we don't have high enough feed. I like these kinds of games. It's just I have 2 5-year-olds that get anything they can, get into anything they can. That sucks. Well, it doesn't suck. Kids are lovely. But I would definitely understand. I live by myself, so thankfully I don't have to worry about like people getting into my shit. Hey man, I'm coming through.
Watch yourselves! This one! Fuck, it's fire!
Can I see what it looks like to feed on someone? Yeah, for sure. Let's see if let's see who we want to feed on. Let's see who I've judged as people that we want to feed on. If you want to feed on Pippa, who was assholes to me? Remember, I feed on the people that I think that are worth. This guy was actually, oh well, we don't have enough for him. These two guys are lovers. Let's see. Martin Nightingale. I think in this town, this is where like the most annoying people were at. We killed him. This guy I think is who we want to feed on. Actually, this guy, he's a gang member, so we'll take care of him. How do I determine who you want to feed on? Remember, you can feed on anybody you want in the game. Me, personally, though, I determine based on their status, like, the kind of person they are. If they come off, like, as really rude, or if they're doing, like, the wrong shit, or they're basically not a good person overall, that's when I decide that that person needs to die. And then we feed on that person. So we basically play, like, judge and jury in this game. Whereas all the good people that I would see fit for civilization, I let them be. But we're gonna go feed on this guy right quick. Let me just find him. I've been meaning to feed on him too for a while. Good thing you remind me. So, hey guys, listen.
Look lively! It's on!
I need a little bit more blood.
Over there! There's one of them!
You feed on someone, you kill them, right? Yep. They're gone. They are dead from the game. They're dead from the story. And it can have consequences on the way we, on what happens in the town. People may react a certain way, or you'll have like certain people that are part of their society, that are like part of their society, that might react negatively because they're dead. Okay. Let's see. He should be over here, if I remember correctly. He should, yep, there he is. Oh. Hey man, I thought you were just worth 1,000. Why did... Yo.
How are you, boy?
I'm not your boy, alright? Now piss off.
Do normal people know about vampires in this game?
I'm ready.
They do, but they're basically seen as like a myth kind of thing. Like a lot of people, there's people who believe in them and like have seen them, and there's other people who just think that there's no such thing. Alright, so this guy. Let's go, boy. Come here, my boy. We're gonna go for a little walk, okay? Down into the alleyway. Just taking my friend here for a walk. What's up, guys? What's up, lady? How's everybody doing? I'm just gonna go take him to my medical office real fast. I feel like this part of town is gonna go crazy. Boom.
No.
How about, buddy?
Not now. Not me, please.
Yep, yep.
I'll be good.
Oh, he gave me a revolver? Nice. And they give you like items and shit too, based on who it is. Boom. The district will soon suffer the consequences of your actions. Thanks. Oof. Okay, so he's done. This is his friend, right? Oh wait, that wasn't even the right person to feed on. Lol. Well, I mean, we were gonna feed on him anyways. This lady's a widow. I feel bad for her, so I don't think we're gonna kill her. Benjamin Palmer, they're brothers, right? So I just killed him. I'm probably gonna have an issue with this guy now. He's probably gonna come after me. Barrett Lewis. This is the other guy that I want to kill, but I kind of want him to be a little bit more ripened up because his XP value is good right now, but we're missing one more clue about him, which I think we're just missing it based on the shit that's happening around. But yes, that's the feeding mechanic in this game. So now that guy is dead. Now we see that on the next day we get to see what happened.
It's locked.
How am I supposed to get over here? We went over here, it was locked. Up here? To Whitechapel? Let's see. Yeah, this game is open world game. It's not that big of an open world, but you definitely see, like, it takes quite a bit of time in order for you to get around. And the streets are a little confusing at times. That's why you see me always looking at the map. So I get confused sometimes of where I'm at. It looks beautiful. The game looks beautiful, don't get me wrong. Just a little claustrophobic at times. Hey, what's up, man? Okay, so this is where we should be going, right? Locked here too?
It's locked, all right.
How am I supposed to get here? I'm a little confused. So that's locked, that's locked. The Ascalon Club is in that part of town, which is a new part of town that we've yet to see, and there's gonna be new people to talk to as well. Am I supposed to maybe go through the sewers or something? Let me check by Lady Ashbury's house. And maybe she might,
match for the Swanborough cordial.
over by her house, there'll probably be like an entrance into that area or something. So now, yeah, that guy is dead now. Quite the feast. Gave us a little bit of XP, nothing to sleep over though right now. Like I said, everything has like a big consequence, so if I go to sleep now, we also have a few people that are sick that we need to cure as well. Because then if not, then sickness spreads and people can die of sickness as well. The game has a lot of shit that you gotta kind of watch out for. Let's go heal the people first, and then we'll go to Ascalon Club. Can I actually... Let me see if I can upgrade her quick. I need one more good handle part. Give me this gun. Shoddy. Ooh, we can do the shoddy now. And what is this? Switch to fire damage. Best used against beasts and vampires. Ooh. Yeah, we use the shotgun mix up. Hey. Full. Solid metal gear. Nice. That's some good damage, especially for when we fight big creatures. That's like my anti. Have I played Detroit? No, I have not played Detroit yet, but I will be playing it on my channel very soon. The way that I'm setting up my channel right now, or well, the list of games that we're going to be going through, we're going to be doing this game, then I'm going to be going back to The Witcher 3, because we were recently playing it, and we got maybe like halfway through the game. So we're going to finish up The Witcher 3, then we're going to do Detroit Become Human. And then after Detroit Become Human, I think there's other few games that I have listed that we're gonna play. We have quite a lot of games actually that we're gonna be playing. Hey, what's up, man?
Die, vermin!
Oh shit!
Away with you!
Man, fucking damn it! God is too strong.
Dead!
Yo, God is too strong. But he did not help you, sorry. I think that maybe through the sewers is how we get to the house. Or the Ascalon Club. But yeah, I'm kind of excited to play Detroit Become Human. It's a game that I'm actually looking forward to playing after we beat The Witcher 3. What's up, guys?
Welcome. Do you need... Indeed. Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Boom. He is healed up now. Her.
Do you require...
Don't feel...
Take them.
Tomu.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
Okay, she's healed up now. There was one more person over here. Is there any other abilities he has? On the abilities that I've basically chosen,
Good evening,
I have
sir.
quite a few
I'm
abilities.
Doctor, and I
Do you need my...
unfold.
I'll go ahead and show you them now.
Goodbye, sir.
So my abilities consist of where are my... Oh, okay, these are my abilities. I have autophagy, which it allows me to heal myself. I have a claw ability, which is super strong as well. I have a coagulation, which breaks people's guards. And then I have a blood spear and a blood cauldron, which you'll see all of them as we use them. But mostly, the main thing you see me to use, like to travel around, is my the teleportation. Teleportation is pretty badass. This is one of the higher up vampires right here. So you have, like I said, you have the Scow, then you have the Ekans, which I am, and then you have this guy, which he is a Vulcan. That's what they're called. What's up, man? You want to get that ass whooped? I'll feed on you real quick. Let me get some blood. Need some of your blood. Woo! GG. I fucking exploded him from the inside, and that's blood cauldron. Basically turns them into guts. So as you see, we're pretty strong, especially with the equipment that I have, like the weapons and shit I have. We're pretty strong. Alright, I gotta find this one more last, and these are scows. They're like zombies. They're like zombies, but maybe slightly weaker. I wish it showed where these people were at. thought the fight would have been harder? Yeah, you gotta remember too, like I said, I'm strong myself. I fed on quite a few people. You thought that there's fights in this game that literally have me sweating because they're so hard. Which I think we'll be getting into a fight pretty soon if we're going to Ascalon Club.
Good evening.
This was the last guy I had to heal, right?
Do you need help?
Death by...
Well,
You ever...
We had 4
Goodbye,
people that
Mr.
we needed to heal. And we just healed them all. Perfect.
Take
So
care.
everybody is healed. Okay, now let's go to Ascalon Club. Ah, that's probably how we get there. I see now. I think the hardest things that I've fought so far are the bosses, and then after that, the Ekans themselves. I'm assuming you're playing on the PS4. Have you played through the new God of War? I did play God of War. God of War was amazing, beautiful, amazing game. Currently, I'm not playing on the PS4. I'm playing on PC. Everything I play is PC, mostly. Unless it's console exclusive, then I play it on the consoles, but I play everything mostly on PC. But God of War is amazing. Boy, I love that fucking game. Can't wait for the new one to come out. Man, I almost cried a little bit because it was like nostalgic to like my childhood. I remember playing God of War. You have still yet to beat God of War? Oh man. That game is amazing. Really, that game is something else. I'm telling you, every moment of that game, I was saying before that I actually wanted to do like a replay of the game. Just to do things a little differently or play on like a easier difficulty. Because I played the game on the hardest difficulty possible. That's how I do with every game. I play everything on the hardest difficulty possible. But basically, I played on the hardest difficulty and I got mostly everything done. But I feel like we could have done a lot more. It was just so difficult. Let's see, anything here? No. Okay. Let's see what's up with this Ascalon Club now. Wait, what? I can't get in through here?
I cannot enter.
How am I supposed to get here? Why doesn't it explain this? Uh-oh. Not good. Am I gonna be Roman? Or am I supposed to go in the sewers? Is that the case? I mean, I like the fact that it's not holding my hand. But at the same time, I wish I had a little information in regards of what is going on right now. Maybe because I didn't pay attention. Thank you. Please tell me there's no Ekans. Oh my god, there is. These guys are tough.
So weak.
Oh. Fuck. Fuck! Hop off my D! Fuck. Son of a bitch! 2 of them at a time is so difficult. So difficult. Those are the vampires. Those are Ekans. Those fuckers are tough. I see you uploading your stream to YouTube. I'm gonna have to check out your God of War stream. For sure, yeah, go give it a look. The, what was it? I stream on both YouTube and Twitch, so right now, like, if whatever was easier for you, you could go on my YouTube and you can go check me out, or, if it's easier for you to go on Twitch, then you can do my Twitch. I do it so that way, like, pretty much everyone can, check out my stream. And they're not limited by, like, YouTube or Twitch kind of thing. I know some people don't like to sign up for Twitch. I know some people don't like to sign up for Twitch. I know some people don't like to have a YouTube, so whatever floats people's boats. Alright. I can't. Those Ekans, man. The #1 reason why they're so hard is because 2 of them, and they both have the same abilities that I do. And they move so quick. Cool idea, streaming on both platforms? Yeah, it is. Definitely is. Eventually, as I continue to grow, or I continue to have more followers or subscribers, I will be going to, I will be switching over to Twitch as a whole, and then having my YouTube as like a highlights kind of thing. That man. Ah. I have stamina. You mainly use Twitch? Yeah, that's, Twitch is, I love Twitch. I use both of them. I'm almost close to being an affiliate on Twitch too, so it'll be pretty interesting to see what'll happen from that point, to see what we could do. Hey guys. Fuck you. Oh, you're weak to bullets. Fuck. Damn it. Damn it. Bye-bye, buddy. Holy shit. Those guys are something else, man. But at least now I have their weakness. The damn shotty. Put the shotty to the body, and that's it. Alright, let's find out how to get into this place. I think we can get in from here, from this area. Because this was the new area that we opened up.
Give me your blood!
Give you these nuts, how about that? Okay, let's take a look around here. So...
It's not human.
Oh, fuck no. Okay, I was about to say, I thought I saw 3 fucking Ekans. I was about to lose my mind. Look how strong he is.
It's fast.
I'm gonna let him fight. He literally takes no damage. Insta-killed that fucking guy. Going up against one, you might need to make yourself some coffee. Go ahead. I would love a nice coffee right now too. With some French vanilla creamer. Ooh, coffee is good. I can't have coffee. I work tonight, so. We are going this way. All right. They're fighting one of the higher up vampires, and they're not gonna kill them. He literally just one-shotted them too. What the bars next to the 25 mean? So you have the green bar, that's health, the yellow bar, that's stamina, and the red bar is your blood meter. And blood, basically, you get from feeding on, like, a lot of times you'll see me in a fight where I go ahead and, like, I'll bite people, and that's me trying to get, like, my blood up, my blood back. So that way we can continue to use our abilities.
It's locked, all right.
But, like, everything I do pretty much costs blood.
One of them!
And the 25, yes, is my level.
For the wicked!
So as you see, a lot of these guys are like 22. So I'm doing pretty well. No, fuck your cross.
I order you. Step back.
Yeah, 25 is my level, and as you see, like I said, I'm a pretty high level compared to a lot of the people that I'm fighting. That means we've been doing pretty good on feeding as well as getting like resources and shit. And my weapons are pretty strong too, so that definitely helps. Can I open this gate over here? Boom. Nice. Connect all the districts. So I'm assuming that there's a space to enter somewhere over here.
Murdering boss! Christ, he's dead!
This is probably an area to sneak around them.
There's one of them vermin!
Look at this fucking Echo, man. He's a legend. Dude. So yeah, like a ability like that, like where I feed, that is me trying to gain my blood. Them alone is so beautiful. Like, it's so easy. Them not alone, not beautiful. Not easy. Did I come from this way? I don't know, let's check it out. There's another gate over here. Beware. Oh, I think I'm supposed to definitely be this way. They just killed somebody? You're so confused about where I need to go? Trust me, I'm confused.
That was the vampire I saw earlier.
I'm confused as well.
Takes no prisoners.
But we're just traveling around.
Turn around, sir.
Level 27?
Burn it, boy! Die, beast!
It's all good. It's a good way of finding resources too.
I'll send you to hell.
Not gonna happen, boy. I'm ready now. Easy. Do not cough in public. So, I mean, we're in the right area right now because there was like a little cutscene area. Is there no marker that tells you where you need to go? Nope. No marker that tells me where I need to go. I'm just roaming around trying to find the way to go. Also collecting resources and shit. But like I said, I think we're in the right area right about now. I think maybe that gate over here may be the way to enter. I could be wrong. This gate right here.
I cannot
Never
enter.
mind. Because this is a totally different area to me as well, so I think we have to do a little exploring in order to find the way we need to go. Maybe this might be it up here. Maybe I cross a path or something. Where? Can you teleport through the gate? Ah, that's part of my logic that I had like a while back. I was like, I wish I could teleport through gates and shit. That would be dope, but no, apparently not. Why would I go up there? What's the point?
It's locked, all right.
To go in here, okay. That's something to come back to later. Yeah, you would think that you'd be able to teleport through gates and shit. And another thing is, like, I wish I could teleport basically wherever I wanted to. Oh, we found it. Hey. Good, good, good. Alright, open this shit up.
The West End. Never have I felt so sad to be back home.
There should be new people in this area. Yep, we got some new people to talk to. Now, this comes to the part where we talk to everybody. We talk to pretty much everybody that we can. Oh shit. Sure, the shit on me. Damn you. Look how much. How much in tanks, bro. Oh, you didn't die to that? Holy shit. It literally did no damage to him. Wow. Hey, we saved you, buddy.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Do you need help, sir?
I think I'm fine. But what happened to my jailer? Be careful.
This is where we judge people as well, based on
you don't
who
have
we
to
should
worry
kill in the
about
future
him
and who not. Thank you.
What happened here?
I am Tadao Kimura. I was imprisoned by this lunatic for several days. I thought I was going to die here.
You're not going to die now, Mr. Kimura. If you hurry, you should be able to get home safely.
It seems that I owe you my life.
And we'll stop by Escalon.
You have all my gratitude, Dr. Reed, since it is the most precious thing I possess.
Okay.
Goodbye, Mr. Kimura. Take care.
He's gonna go head back to the town now. He seems like a nice dude. He was just trapped here, so far so good with him. Make sure we collect everything. That's just one of the main important things in this. Any little document, anything basically can help out so much in the future. Alright. Kill everyone? We could. We could. That's if they don't try to come and kill me first. I basically want to kill the entire West End, I think it is, or Whitechapel. This whole area I kind of want to kill. There's a priest there. What the hell are you? Oh, 29 scout. Go, buddy. I need more blood. Gotta take blood whenever we pretty much can. We waste so much on abilities that it's ridiculous. I wish we had an ability that kind of... Where is this other hideout? He just said I saw a hideout. Did we find any notes or anything? Nope, not here. Oh. So when the red bar fills up, you become level 26? No. Levels depend on how strong you are. So it's not dependent on the red bar. It depends on how strong you are and all your abilities. That's what determines whether or not you're a good, whether you're strong or not. This fucking mace does so much damage. That is crazy. 515 does as much as almost the shotgun does. Who the hell are you?
Mother.
Oh, Mom? Mama
Jonathan, is it you? Where have you been, my prodigal son?
What the hell?
I'm right here, Mother. I'm finally home.
Yes.
I'm home.
But this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and now found. But where is your sister?
Yeah, the more abilities you have,
where is Mary?
The stronger your abilities are, the higher level you are.
She is gone, Mother.
I know she's gone. The question is, when will she return as you have? I miss my grandson so much. It's been days since their last visit.
Mom. We can feed on our mom? No fucking way. Wow, that is so fucked up that they would actually allow that.
Have you returned to Whitechapel Cemetery since Mary's funeral?
I never want to go back to that awful
place. She's so
place.
weak-minded too.
Wait. I think I went back once. And you were there too. And Mary? No, that can't be true.
It was just a bad dream, Mother.
A nightmare, yes. Mary was so angry. I walked back home alone. If that kind policeman had not called Avery from the station, I don't know what would have happened.
Mother, do you know what's been going on in this area?
Not really. I don't go out much due to the epidemic, and when I do, I tend to get lost.
What do you mean you get lost? I hope you don't go outside alone.
Of course not. When I go out, your father always comes with me.
Father's here too?
He leaves me there sometimes, and I have trouble finding the way back.
I haven't yet to see my father. I wonder what he looks like.
Why do you say Mary is visiting you, Mother? You know that's impossible.
We killed our sister.
Why should it be? Are you not standing in front of me right now? Why should it be any different with your sister?
But Mary really is dead, Mother.
Yes. And are you not dead too? Isn't your father dead? And my grandson and my son-in-law? You're all gone.
Mom is crazy.
But you all still visit me from time to time.
Mom is crazy.
I'm not dead, Mother. I'm really here.
Mom is
talking to you. Trying not to cry.
Oh, it breaks my heart to have to tell you this. But of course you're dead, my darling boy. Just look at you. as pale as my Mary.
That's so shitty.
Do you need anything, Mother?
What the hell?
Can I help you?
I just want you to stay with me, Jonathan. Your room is ready. I asked Avery to make your bed.
I'll stay as long as I can.
Wait, is like the leader of the vampires my
Do you
dad,
need
maybe?
anything else?
Just one
The
thing.
Aslan? That
Stop
mom's had too
staring
much
at
to
me like
drink?
that.
I think so.
As much as I love you,
Shit, I need a drink too.
breaks my heart to look at those empty and dead eyes.
Are you working on a new painting?
Not recently. I have
like how
trouble
she-
focusing on my
I don't know if
subject
she's
and
crazy
my
or
mind
she's not
quickly
crazy.
drifts. It's the same thing when I try to write poetry.
I recently met a talented painter with an excellent technique. I wish you two could meet. I'm sure you'd like her.
I'd be glad to meet her. What is her name?
Is she dead
Is
too?
she famous? Is she dead too?
She's not famous, and her name is of no importance. And yes, she is also dead.
The important thing is, I hope you two get along. If she ever fancies meeting your mother, I'd be glad to welcome her into my
What does she mean by, like, dead, though? Holy
Goodbye,
shit.
Mother. Try to rest now.
Goodbye, son. Please come back soon.
Because it was told, like, a while ago that I shouldn't tell my mom that I'm a vamp. Like, I'm a vampire, or what I've become. But then my sister went ahead and was gonna actually kill our mother, so I stopped my sister from killing her. Killing our mother. It's just a big, like, just a big mindfuck right now. We have a butler and shit. Albert. Old letter. This in regards to moms? Oh no, it's Avery. Avery Cook. Pork. Let's see who this guy is. Yeah, he's the butler of our mansion, it looks like. Let's see if he says
Good
something.
evening, Avery.
Mr. Jonathan, I can't believe my own eyes. Oh, it's a miracle. We all thought you were... Oh, sir, your poor sister. What a tragedy.
I know, Avery. I know about my sister's murder.
Miss Reed expected you to return to assist with the funeral, right up until the last minute.
I think mom.
Where have you
mom
been,
is
Mr. Jonathan?
Definitely, she's crazy.
We needed you here.
Because we both. He's level 4. Ooh, he's got some expensive blood.
How is my mother?
Not well, I'm afraid, sir. Miss Reed is very fragile since the police brought her back home.
The police?
Yeah, he's saying that she's sick.
What happened?
Miss Reed was found walking in the streets. She kept saying she had spoken with her son and daughter. She's resting now.
But we're here.
Has she received appropriate
I mean, I'm
medical
here, at
care?
least.
I'm taking care of Miss Reed myself. Hospitals are so overwhelmed by the epidemic that they can only accept patients infected by influenza.
Perhaps we could arrange a short trip. Somewhere sunny, like France.
We got some information.
She has always been very fond of France. I think leaving London could do her good.
I'm afraid Miss Reed is too frail.
This is where the
Recently, she
civilian
started going out
personalities
without
thing
remembering
comes
it.
into play.
I have to watch her carefully.
The more expensive the blood, the more XP you get. Exactly. And then I can look at it there at the top left. So the more information I know about a person, the more it increases the quality of their blood.
What is the situation in this part of town?
For a time,
So that's why
the
you want to
West
talk
End
to
seemed
everybody,
spared by the
basically,
epidemic.
hear all the
But
information that they got to
situation
tell
was
you.
getting much
Because they
worse.
tell you information
no
based on other
relatives
people and all that other stuff.
I'll understand if you want to take a few days to see family.
Your father managed to guarantee my earnings as long as I take care of this house, sir. My sisters are dead, and I've never met my nephews. I'll stay, sir.
I'm sorry I could not be here for Mary's funeral.
Your mother was strong, sir.
So like before
your
he was
support would have
3k
been
XP, and now he's
Apart from
3250.
the priest and I,
As well as sickness
no
can
one else
affect the
attended
quality
your
of their
sisters.
blood and lower
To be
their
present at the funeral
taste,
with
or
you
well their
both was
quality,
my
like
dearest wish,
substantially, by like 50%.
But I'm sorry.
So that's why you want to
I
make sure
simply
people
could not
stay
I
healthy.
would not dare to question your absence, Mr. Jonathan. All I can say is that we missed you a great deal during these difficult days.
Okay. Leave if you could.
Tell me the truth, Avery. Do you feel forced to stay here? Would you leave this house without the arrangement made by my father?
No, sir. I have nowhere else to go. And I promised your father I'd take care of his family as long as I lived.
This house is dead, Avery. There is a curse on this family. You really should consider leaving.
If only you could have been here sooner or more often. Maybe this house would not be that empty. But you're here now, sir. So my task is not over.
You served this family excellently. I'll understand if you leave.
You have served this family extremely well, Avery. Your support during these terrible times is much appreciated.
Then I will stay. All I ask is that you take care of my own funeral if I die before the end of the epidemic. No mass grave, please, sir.
Of course.
Do you really think I don't take enough care of
And
my
the
mother?
blue dialogue is
Yes,
like
I do,
me.
Mr. Jonathan.
You clearly have something more to say.
It's like me taking over, not taking over their mind, but like it's
I know
persuasion.
you work hard
to
to
get
help
them to
the
speak
sick,
on certain topics.
but what will you do once the epidemic is over?
I really don't know. This is not my home anymore. I really don't know. Yeah, I don't even know.
I really don't know. I have always enjoyed seeing new horizons. Once the epidemic is over, it would be nice to leave London for a while.
I understand, Mr. Jonathan. But you have to realize that your mother needs you. Your next departure could break her heart.
Alright, that is all.
Goodbye, Avery. Please watch her.
Of course, Mr. Jonathan. But
will you feed on him? That's the real question. We could. We don't have level 4 mesmerized though, so we can't pull him. I feel bad for the guy. Does he deserve it, you know? Look how diligently he's working inside my house. I have a mansion and he has nowhere else to go. He's a loner. Alright, let's go see what's up with the Ascalon Club. Another new guy.
The Ascalon Club.
Holy shit.
The heart of British vampire society. Not quite as subtle as I expected.
Is only the first step.
This is the Ascalon Club. Oh, this is a club, an actual club. Vampiric senses. When looking for a citizen, don't forget your vampiric senses. Yeah, because they are always moving and they're confusing to find.
Do you
That's
know
a new
where
guy?
we're standing right now?
You like the art style
In
of this
front
game?
of the Ascalon Club, I presume.
The Ascalon Club only summons or ostracizes. What is your business tonight?
I received an invitation.
Yeah, the art style I really
I'm
like a
Dr.
lot.
Jonathan Reed.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed. Please proceed. Lord Redgrave is waiting on you upstairs.
Hello. Arthur Pemberton. Got some good blood quality, but he's Ekin.
There has been quite a battle here.
I'm just gonna steal all your stuff, okay?
I'm sure the Ascalon Club has the money to replace the furniture.
Yeah. And replace all the stuff I'm stealing. Don't mind me, just roaming around. Oops, I'm there. The history of the Ascalon Club. Almost found all the lore and shit in this game. Alright, let's meet who this guy is, the leader of the Ascalon Club. Good dagger. Killings. Key of the Ascalon Club basement. Nice. don't know if I was supposed to. That's like a secret key or something. Alright. How long does it take you to complete a game when you stream it? It depends on the game. Like this game we've maybe played. I'm usually really quick with games. But this game we played maybe, I want to say 15, 20 hours.
Good evening. We repel the intruders for now.
My good friends, if I may have your attention. Behold our visitor, the good Dr. Reed. Newborn of blood so pure and strong that even my friend Fergal Bansher was no match for him.
Here, here, here.
Come forward, young Ekon.
Not as long as God of War.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. I am Lord Redgrave, Earl of Bristol and chairman of this exclusive association.
Lord Redgrave.
At last we meet. I've been eager to make your acquaintance. I've heard some astounding things about you. Please accept my condolences for your loss, Dr. Reed.
Thank you, my lord. Lady Ashbury expressed your wish to meet me.
Yes. The lady has always been a useful acquaintance, though not always reliable. Is she a good friend of yours?
Oh shit. This might not be good to tell him. I admire her, but...
Yes, she is. I may even say I admire her probity and her kindness. She has helped me since I was reborn.
The centuries have taught me never to trust a woman completely, especially if she is immortal. Too prone to emotions, if you ask me. Too fickle when it comes to important decisions.
My lord, do not expect me to speak ill of Lady Ashbury.
Of course not, and I praise your loyalty. Would you offer the same fidelity to the Empire?
What do you mean?
I speak of the Skull Plague that threatens London and the country. You have been on the front line in the East End, but the time has come to open up a second front here.
The epidemic has escaped the quarantine. You have new cases of the outbreak.
We don't know for certain, but we cannot allow the disease to threaten the prominent heads of Great Britain.
Why me? Why suddenly so friendly? Why now?
Why do you suddenly need me?
The Ascalon Club only recruits the best, and you definitely fit the bill. Your scientific and medical reputation alone would qualify you as a candidate.
You want me to find possible sources of the outbreak in the West End? Is that it?
Ah, straight to the point, like all eager newborns. We shall have time to talk about all this, Dr. Reed, but first, I should like to get to know you better.
Talk? Is that the only reason you asked me here?
Well, no. I also wanted to meet the intriguing Ekon, who made such a powerful progeny of his sister. You have not learned the name of your maker, am I correct?
Oh shit, is he gonna tell him? Don't speak about my family? No, I don't.
No.
You want to get on his good side.
Have no embarrassment, Dr. Reed. We all make mistakes. But whatever your lineage, you are definitely Ascalon material.
This is,
what do you mean?
I would like you to become a member of the Ascalon Club, and to serve me as such.
I have questions.
Before I accept, I have so many questions.
Please ask.
What is the Ascalon Club?
The Ascalon Club, which is kind of being
We follow the credo of William Marshall,
Spanish flu,
the
which is
greatest knight
also
who
kind
ever
of
lived.
like the
As
Scout
was he,
outbreak.
we are sworn to
People
protect the British Empire.
People think that the
What does
Spanish
Ascalon
flu
mean?
is causing
Ascalon
scouts.
was the lance wielded by St. George, glorious patron saint of England when he slew the dragon. And like that lance, we pierce the hearts of all our nation's enemies.
William Marshall founded the Ascalon Club.
Not exactly. William Marshall granted me immortality, and I founded the club a few years later. The good knight has been gone for so long.
Does the outbreak affect the vampire? No. Not really.
What does it mean to be a member of the Ascalon Club?
It means that you swear to protect the interests of the Crown, that you become a loyal servant of the British Empire.
Do you have any official recognition from the government? A charter from His Majesty the King?
No. Of course, the Ascalon Club publicly supports the Empire, but the true nature of its members remains a secret.
Am I supposed to follow orders?
As founder and chairman of the club, I alone am entitled to make demands of our members, and I do appreciate obedience.
I killed Fergal, who claimed to be one of yours, sent to cleanse the East End of all Skulls. Will his death be an issue?
Why did they care about the outbreak?
My priorities have changed.
Because the vampires, the outbreak is
Skulls,
but like any servant, and Skulls are like the lowest form of vampires, which are basically they're useless and they're just dangerous. They kill. They do a lot of killing.
I agree to join the club.
This is good news. Good news indeed in these crucial times. Let's inform the Assembly formally and proceed with your initiation.
My initiation?
Fear not. Nothing fancy nor dangerous. It is just that we, the members of Ascalon, believe that tradition and custom are the backbone of this country. My fellow members, dear friends, please gather and welcome this Ekon as one of our own.
Is he worthy? Is his blood pure?
Well, speak, Dr. Reed, in front of the most sacred blood. The blood of our beloved William Marshall. Speak now. Will you serve and protect the crown as he did?
Yes, I will.
Then, young Ekon, it is time to testify with your blood. It is time to sign the Book of Allegiance. I know it's awfully gothic and a tad pedantic, but England's traditions are the backbone of our nation.
Man has some good facial hair. Yeah, his whole style is freaking fucking dope.
Delightful. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. Take your place among the bearers of the lance.
One of us! One of us!
That old ass dude in the corner. I wish I could grow a beard like that too.
I personally went patrolling last night in the West End.
Okay, so
and I spotted at least
that went well, did it not? It is always useful to bolster the troops' morale, especially before a difficult battle.
You have the makings of a general, my lord.
I was, though very long ago. Well, not quite a general, but a proud defender of the crown.
So why did you really want to meet me?
Straight to the point again, young Ekon. All right, let's talk, you and I, Lance Sparrow.
I'm listening, my lord.
According to my spies, you have worked with Dr. Edgar Swansea on the epidemic, and your findings were quite alarming.
Yes, I'm convinced the recent invasion of frenzied Skulls in London is directly linked to the epidemic. This is not the Spanish flu, but something else.
I would be glad to hear more of your discoveries, Dr. Reed, but for now, my main concern is the security of London's inhabitants, both mortal and immortal.
What do you mean?
Alarmed by the epidemic,
the beard I grow is
the
shit.
Guard of
Right now I have
Preben
my
has
mustache
started a
growing in.
war against us British
Doesn't look
vampires.
good. I gotta shave.
To appease the situation, we must eradicate the Skulls.
Skulls are malevolent, some Skulls are peaceful, Skulls are victims. Skulls are malevolent. Some Skulls are peaceful.
I have met peaceful and wise Skulls. To exterminate them means we are no better than vampire hunters.
Scals are hideous, shameful creatures that give all Ekon a bad name.
So, what do you want me to do?
I want you to investigate the city thoroughly. I have reason to fear there are cases of contagion in this part of town. Our absolute priority is to find and cleanse them.
And how would you like me to proceed?
By all means necessary, Dr. Reed. You are now a member of the Ascalon Club, and you have carte blanche. Interrogate the locals, follow all the leads you find, and get results.
Oh shit. Hey, we got level 4 mesmerized now. Hey, we could definitely do some more feeding. For sure. Who is this guy?
Good evening, Dr. Reed. How does it feel to be this evening's centerpiece? Figuratively.
I feel perfectly fine. Do I have cause for concern?
Do not be alarmed. The Ascalon Club has a tried and tested policy for choosing its initiates.
May I ask who you are, sir?
Why would you be interested?
Well, as you seem to be the only man in the room with a beating heart, you draw quite a bit of attention yourself.
Ah, vampire senses never cease to fascinate me. They dwarf those of mere mortals.
Yeah, he's immortal.
I am Aloysius Dawson,
why the hell is he
by
here?
the way.
Are you a clubman? Not afraid of vampires?
Mr. Dawson. Of Dawson and Dawson. The wealthiest man in England. It is a pleasure to meet such a prominent figure of London.
A withering London figurehead, to be precise.
Are you sick, Mr. Dawson? I am a doctor, you know.
My case is beyond the scope of traditional medicine. I have spent fortunes on the world's most competent doctors to arrive at that diagnostic conclusion.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. Should I suppose that you're here in search of some form of immortality?
Absolutely not. I'm here to implement my plan to save the city I was born in. To cast out the ghastly evil that has us all on our knees.
Money cannot solve every problem. This mysterious epidemic is going to require more than money can buy.
You're right. Money is nothing unless one has the will to wield it. I have a plan, sir. A radical one that will save all that is essential in London.
What is your plan, then?
Quarantine and barricades are futile. What we need is a wall. A formidable, unscalable wall. To isolate the deserving from the infected masses.
Could be efficient, it's dangerous.
By doing so, you would create 2 separate ghettos. What if the disease gets past the wall? The results would be disastrous.
Not if we eliminate all suspected cases of infection as soon as they appear. A necessary sacrifice.
Are you not mistaking sacrifice for summary execution?
Why do you care? Are you not a vampire? Removed from all mortal concerns? Decisiveness is what the city needs, and it needs it now.
They must have spent
Okay.
years preparing their plan.
Thank you. Much appreciated. Now, we did find a key to the basement. I wonder if this is the basement over here. Yeah, I think so. Check it out. Maybe some loot or something. Just a paper. Or maybe for the future I have to come down here. Alright, so let's meet everybody in this part of town. So far we've met 4 people. We gotta meet everybody else. So let's go outside, start talking to peeps. We're gonna rush through speaking, not rush through, but kind of like speed up the process of speaking to everybody. So I'm gonna read it like in my head, and then I'll skip what they're saying. So that way we don't miss information.
I think Lord Redgrave just suggested I was sired by an ancient
the equality
vampire.
between men and women.
Good evening, miss.
Oh my god, no. Please, Mr. Vampyr.
Wait, no. Why do you think I would... What?
Don't worry, Dr. Reed. I know you wouldn't harm me. Mother told me you were in this part of town and might drop by.
Your mother?
My name is Charlotte, sir. Charlotte Ashbury.
Oh shit, that's
My
her
mother
name.
taught me long ago how to recognize the signs that betray a vampire.
I understand she also taught you how to tease and gently mock innocent young Ekons. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Charlotte.
We can feed on her? Lol.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic.
A few days ago, I spotted a strange house while campaigning for women's suffrage.
Where is it?
It's the Mullaney's, a nice family who live in...
Tell me about your adoption.
What do you want to know?
Who are your real parents? Do you live with her?
I still spend a lot of time in my mother's mansion.
How did you meet, Lady?
First, I was an orphan in the institution.
Did you know she was a vampire when she...
The correct word is Ekon, Doctor. And no,
What do you think about this?
I was raised here, and I suppose it...
Yes, I was born of...
A small world, is it not?
You won't trick me twice, young lady.
Come on, Doctor. Don't tell me you never thought...
Is there something that's bothering you? Even if that's partly true.
I suppose you're right. But society...
What are you doing?
You mean, what do I do outside at night?
Actually, yes. I ask the same...
Well, if you must know, I campaign for the right...
Are you a suffragette, then?
All adult women have the right to vote in the U...
No need to convince me.
Really? Oh.
How are the locals reacting?
People here can't wait for a war.
Explosives are very dangerous.
She is my best friend and a suffragette.
Have you any reason to be worried about it?
Recently, Emily started to believe it.
Let me guess. You spoke to her about...
Oh, that would be top-notch. I can tell you where she might...
What exactly has...
Your name and profession, obviously, and...
Does it not scare you to know what I...
Why should it? My mother is the most...
Of course not. You...
Good to know. And don't worry.
Your mother is not like...
I believe she thinks the same about you.
Do you know why?
No, I don't. Each time I ask her that question...
Do you ever regret that she...
Of course not. So I...
Goodbye, Charlotte. Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last...
Alright, that's her. Talk to this guy right quick.
Good evening.
I never judge a man by his...
Well, I must admit, it's good.
Welcome, Dr.
I may have a look at...
Alright, let's see. We need a few things. I would like a newer shotgun. You sell 100 of these. I hate that this is the only way, like I can't hold it down to scroll through. And 100 of these as well. Sell 50 of these. Just make sure that we basically have a lot of money. And always like getting rid of as much as possible.
Goody.
Actually,
I may have
you have any interesting information for me?
Goody.
I'm investigating.
Not really. Wait.
Thank you.
They have a house in the southern part.
What can you tell?
I recently found the best steak in...
Finding a good...
Oh, I haven't...
I must confess, I have quite...
Really? Well, I'm always happy to...
How is the situation in...
Life is good and peaceful.
Are you not concerned about the...
Oh, I'm sure the authorities would take the appropriate measure if the danger...
Don't be naive. Are you that blind? It's false.
I'm afraid the newspapers are...
Well, that's news then.
Is it not a little too late?
On the contrary, it is the perfect hour.
But what about the epidemic?
Please, sir. This is London, England. We will prevail.
So you prefer to...
Oh, I also...
Do you have any...
Not since my parents died.
Really? But you seem...
I'm afraid the real hedonist has to be some...
London?
I use that name in my...
Normal salesman.
Goodbye, Mr. Russell. I'm sure you'll take care of yourself.
Alright, that's another person.
Please, sir.
Good evening, sir. May I have your attention?
Come on, Johnny. Don't you...
Clarence.
Another?
Clarence Crossley.
Wait, what?
How are you?
I almost didn't recognize you either.
I'm investigating...
Infection is everywhere these days.
Yes? What about the Malane?
Not enough noise for a big family.
When did you escape the war?
You know what's funny? I almost never...
I know what you mean. I haven't had...
Of course. With you...
What is this new...
I saw terrible things during...
How is your work?
Spent so much time away from...
But you're alive.
Believe me, it's not quite...
Is everything all right at home?
Have you forgot what people are like in this part of...
You need some rest, Clarence.
Nice.
You should try to sleep.
A little bit more people to talk to. Into the Ascalon Club. Back door. We have quite a lot of XP again. Another new lady. Hey lady. I just want to talk to you real quick.
Good evening, miss. Can I help you? I'm a doctor.
I am...
Miss, you don't seem well at all.
No. It's me who...
I'm investigating the sword...
Infection. Infection.
And where is this house?
Not sick or nothing?
Tell me about yourself, Miss Billow.
Oh, I'm hungry.
Don't you remember who you are, miss?
I was... strong.
What happened to you?
The rats. The answer.
Miss Billow, please, try to concentrate.
The voice in my head.
Do you feel compelled to obey that voice, Miss Billow?
Yes.
Tell me about the voice.
Keep your mouth shut, he said. Don't ever...
What is the local...
Shadows. Shadows...
I must go.
He's crazy. There's a lot of crazy people in this other town.
Good evening.
I won't...
Do you need...
It's a little...
What can I...
I hope we're talking about...
You need some rest.
Get pain medication. House of this, my friend's girlfriend, wife.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Jonathan, is that you?
Thank you, Venus.
I was going to bed.
I'm sure you can...
Of course you may.
She was going to bed?
Always welcome here.
Go to bed with me.
At this...
It's a pleasure to see you again, Venus. How is the old rust?
Probably outside.
I'm investigating...
The McPhersons.
They could just be afraid of getting...
Perhaps you're right.
Venus, why...
Everyone laughs at Clarence now.
How have you been since the last time we met?
I've done my duty. Like...
I understand. Luckily...
Yes, and it's also true about the epidemic.
Have you noticed anything peculiar about...
You mean except for your return to town?
Thank you, Venus.
I wish I could have assisted at the funeral.
There's no need to apologize, my dear.
No, it's not. I am...
Why is my return so...
It's more an unexpected happy end than a surprise.
Nothing for me?
Goodbye.
Alright, let's steal all their stuff.
At least you survived the Great War. I feared the worst.
I actually died. But we're undead now, so...
I remember when Mary came here with her husband and her son.
It's locked.
No invitation is needed to enter this building. That can't be a good sign. No sign of a struggle. It seems Charlotte's friend knew the killer, and Emily wanted to become a vampire. Something must have gone wrong. Someone is responsible for this blood. I should follow the trail.
Blood? Follow the trail? This way? You and Emily is missing, right? No, it's not Emily.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same.
I'm the Marquis de Bois-Colombes.
I appreciate the invitation.
A young woman killed by a vampire.
I followed the trail of blood from her.
Oh, you're referring to...
So you admit you murdered her?
I admit nothing, my good sir. I only regret the blood of that girl staining my clothes. Oh, blood can be so messy.
What happened?
She wanted to become one of us.
And then what?
The body rejected my...
I believe you. You deserve to die.
I believe you, sir.
Oh, Emily was her name.
Yes, I suppose.
And so can you. Farewell.
You're dead. Alright, let's go talk to Lady Ashbury's daughter now. That way we can let her know that this young chica killed herself, or not killed herself, but died. See where she's at though.
They're all around you, waiting for you to let your guard down.
This war?
Good evening.
And good evening.
I have found out.
I can handle the truth.
Your friend was planning to become a vampire.
My mother told me many times about the risks of...
No, the risk is real. Have you any idea what a
I should never have talked to Emily about vampires.
Goodbye, Charlotte.
Ooh, she gave me a gold steak. Holy shit. 35 stun. Pretty good stun. Now we can make it even more stun.
Give my best regards to...
She's been quite...
Alright. Let's see. Now we just gotta come over here.
That building is under quarantine. Could this be what I'm looking for?
Got him.
Stupid fucking...
Oh, I know where I'm at. Alright, we gotta figure out how to get into that area. Figure out how to play everything. Perfect. Woo. Remarkable pump action shotty. That's gonna come in handies, and its magazine is 3. We're gonna upgrade that baddie.
You brought this.
Yeah, 2 guys. Oh shit. 2 peeps. Let's get it. They can like have conversations and shit. Open up your fucking garden.
Such a radical mutation. Could it be a new stage in the disease's
Does that count as 2 people? No.
Evolution? So the husband had an affair with Doris Fletcher.
Still got more people to look for. Which I think they'll be over here.
Kill you! Over there! There's one of these vermin!
Well, that'll be to the end of today's stream. Thank you guys so much for those that came by, that stopped by. I appreciate you all. I have work tonight, so I didn't want to do too much of a long stream today. But thank you guys that stopped by. Thank you, Voyager, for the follow. I appreciate it as always. You guys have a fantastic day. I see you guys back on Monday. Have a great day, guys, and bye-bye.